Okay, so this is going to be the any percent tutorial for Psychonauts. Now, just to get a few things out of the way at the start. So this is going to be under the assumption that you're using an Xbox controller and that you are running this game on the PC. I will be using the position saver made by Grim Donuts, just for like a ease of access thing, so I don't have to constantly reload areas and drag this on longer than it has to be. The split names, let's go ahead and bring those up now. The split names aren't final. You can have your split names wherever you would like them. However, just so you know things go a lot more smoothly, I'm going to do them the way that the majority of the runners use them. I will be doing this for the duster route and the dusterless route, and then a couple just quick movement things. So there's a faster way to shoot, which is your flip movement. Flipping is just locking on with the camera with L2 and then pressing the jump button while holding a direction. And the faster way to shoot is as soon as you press your jump button, just go ahead and press whatever button you have assigned to Psyblast. And it's a lot faster than doing it this way. Alright, there's the float, which is pressing L2 in the air. The flying glitch, which is done by whenever you're on the ball, you're going to hold float. You're going to press A to jump to get on the ball, and you're going to press cancel to get off the ball and put the ball right back above your head, and you're just going to do that repeatedly. Now that can only be done if you have your FPS 60 or above, and certain things do not work in this game unless you have a frame rate above 60. And certain things do not work well in this game if you have a frame rate above a certain amount, so I highly recommend using NVIDIA Inspector to cap your frame rate somewhere around 120 to 144 FPS. There's the punch animation cancel, which is done by holding forward, getting on the ball, and then punching. So you see I'm getting 2 punches. The normal way this happens is like this. You get on the ball, and that's how fast you punch, but that's what that does. There is bunny hopping in this game. So bunny hopping is whenever you're on a slope and you jump right as you're hitting the ground. See how I got like a momentum boost? So that's used a lot in the run. And then there is your palm jumping. So you're basically mixing a bunny hop and creating your own momentum with this, right? So that's just your attack in the air. You'll go ahead and as soon as you hit the ground, I believe you have a 6-frame window to press jump. So again, and you can just get a whole lot of momentum that way. And the last thing I want to go over is LSD. Now LSD stands for Load Save Displacement Glitch. And all it means is whenever you go into a load zone, here, I'll use the one over here. Whenever you go into a load zone, when the screen starts fading to black, you can just pause the game and save, right? So screen started to fade to black, you just save, load, and it puts you in a different version of the map. In this case, it put me outside of the camp, right? So those are all the terms I think are needed, things I think you'll need, so we can get right into it. So, of course, start a new game. Now, I'm going to use file 2 because, once again, most people use file 2, but you can use whatever file you would like. Let's call this tutorial. Now, once you press enter is when you start your splits, okay? So For this, I also have the loads timed out. Now, tutorial skip is right at the start of the game, obviously, so it's whenever you press enter and you start your splits. After the game has registered your file as being saved, you just close the game with Alt F4 and launch the game back up, and that skips the tutorial. So it's like this. Here we go. So enter, start splits, Alt F4. Right. Then you just launch Psychonauts again, whether it's through Steam or the normal application. Come over here, load your save game. So you can go ahead and skip this cutscene. And now we're going to get up to Oleander. So there are actually 3 variations to doing this. Let me go ahead and save my position right here. This is all it does. Puts me back to the same spot. So the first one, all of them, you come over here. You're going to double jump onto this right here and punch into the ground, or as soon as you clip through that little net right there, you're going to go ahead and use your midair slam, and it's going to launch you to the top of this ladder. Just go ahead and grab on and collect this Psycore up here. Right, let's close out that text box. The first one, you're just going to run off and double jump, and then as soon as you get right here, you're going to bunny hop off of this roof and land right over here. And then from there, you're just going to use your flip movement. Once again, it's just locking on and adjusting the camera, and you're going to go ahead and go all the way up to Oleander, right? And now the other variation is Tree Palm. Now, I don't recommend doing this variation unless you get a better time, or unless you're really trying to save time in the beginning. But you're going to go ahead and collect this Psycore and then double jump up onto this tree. And then from here, you're going to double jump at the top, and then you're going to land about right here with your palm, right? And then you're just going to bunny hop over to the ladder right over there. So it's like this. Oh, that was actually really bad. Ignore that one. Here we go. Let's try that again. So get up onto the tree. There you go. And you're going to land right on the ladder, climb up. Skip these cutscenes. And you're going to talk to Oleander and enter the mine. So that is... those are all the variations. Alright, so at the beginning of Basic Brain, you're going to go ahead and punch this door down and talk to the kid right here. He'll run out and Oleander will blow him up, but it puts you further ahead, right? So just press B to cancel his cutscene when it comes up. Now I'm going to be showing you a strat called it's just blimps. So let's go over this real quick. When you start here, you can go ahead and flip forward. You can flip over this first gap right here, but you can't do the second one, so just jump over that one. Double jump over this gap. And then right here, there is a slight wall that you can just jump on top of. So you want to double jump at this angle. And then when you land, just jump again. Cancel that cutscene, double jump this gap. Basically just the tutorial stuff. Collect this figment up here, and you can just flip forward and then grab onto the ladder. Now the fastest way to climb ladders in this game, if you notice this is kind of slow, right, is actually by letting go of the ladder and then jumping again and just holding forward. So you just do that repeatedly. You're gonna let go of this pole right up here and just jump down this gap. Make sure you cancel the cutscene with Bobby. And now first I'm gonna be doing without blimps. So you're gonna jump down here and fall into the hole. You're gonna flip all the way through the tunnel. And this is just like a basic platforming section, so just double jump your way through. Flip once you get to here and climb the ladder. Alright. So double jump up here and then get a bit of a running start and double jump and angle raz towards this wall, and you'll skip the slowy joey section. From there, once again, just double jump up, flip over here, double jump up here. Now the wall, you're going to want to do your double jump here, and then from here you want to do 3 ladder cancels, hold up for a little bit, and then do 1 more ladder cancel up here, and then climb all the way up to the top. Now the mines, don't worry about going too fast in the mines at first if you don't have to, or if you don't need to. So just go ahead and you're going to do your just basic flips through here. If not, don't worry about it, just run through. And then you're going to come all the way up here, bring up the ladder, double jump up here, hold forward to vault over that, and punch open the door and jump out. But that's the version without blimps. Now blimps isn't much different. You're gonna punch the door, talk to the kid, do your flip movement over here, jump up, Alright, so blimps, as the name implies, uses the blimps right over there. And it's a pretty hard strat. A lot of us still fail it, but it's the faster one, the faster alternative. You double jump over to this side, and you line yourself up on this crease right here, like just a little above it, so that way you can palm off of it, right? And you wait for this piece of the blimp to be right in front, or this part of the blimp to be right in front of you, and you delay your double jump, palm across. If you do it properly, unlike I just did, you'll land on top of this blimp, and you can just double jump all the way across. So I'll get it properly for you right here. Like that. And then from there you just jump up and complete the level the same way I showed you before. Alright, so headphone warning, there's a loud explosion noise that's about to happen. Although I think I have my volume turned down enough for that. So you're going to go ahead, and this is the punching game. This is everybody's least favorite part about basic braining. So the way this works is the first 14 targets are random. However, once you hit the 14th one, 15 through 20 are all in the center. There's a chance for babies to appear. And for target test 1, don't even worry about them, just go ahead and hit them to get them out of the way. But this is all just based on your reaction timing, so just go ahead and get it out of the way. Alright, so that was the 14th one, so they all started spawning in the center now. Alright, so from there you're just going to go ahead and flip forward into here. Double jump over this portion. Go ahead and knock this down. And now the safe strat for doing this is to get behind this wall and angle raz this way. Right? And then you're just going to walk out from behind the wall. And you're going to go ahead and just mash the flip button. So you're just going to flip in this direction. You're going to get hit once, and then you're going to flip forward. And that's all there is to it. Now, for the more modern way, might die, that's fine. You're going to go ahead and flip to the side. You're going to get hit by the turret, and then you're going to do a palm jump right here. You're just going to double jump across. There's a chance you get hit there, don't worry about it, just flip forward and continue on. Now here you're going to want to do your slam to break this, skip the cutscene, and there's a weird momentum trick you can do here, which is just slam down and bunny hop, and if you do it right you can land on the pole. And then from here, this is the tunnel, you're going to double jump in, and you're going to angle Raz slightly left, and you're just going to start punching. Make sure you stop here so you don't over punch, and you're going to double jump right at the end of this to get up here. Now this fire can be good or it can be bad. If it's bad, just wait for it and then flip on up. Now I'm going to make a save right here, save state, and now I'm just going to go ahead and show you the two variations to rail skip. Now the first one is the one that I do, it's the one right over here. This is the newer one, saves a little bit of time, but it's nothing major, so if you want to use the easier one, feel free. Now you're going to go ahead and jump once and do a palm jump, and then double jump and land on this little bit of the rock over there, but you're not going to mess up like I did. Alright. So hold back a little bit to make sure you don't fall off, right? So you're going to get over here, you're going to double jump up here, but you won't be bad like me. You're going to double jump on top of this rock, and then on this slope down here you're going to do that same thing, but you're going to double jump. So you're going to do a double jump palm boost, and then you're going to double jump and land on the rails. Now something else you can do if you don't feel confident that you got enough distance or enough speed on that palm there is you can go ahead and land on the netting just to be safe, right? So that was bad, but the netting's here, so you can just go ahead and land on the rails that way, right? And now the normal way is you just go ahead, jump on these bungee cords right here, get up to the top, punch this door down, skip the cutscene, and there's a section right here that you can just double jump and palm jump, double jump again, and get on this way. Now if you do that one, make sure you delay your double jump, because if you don't, you're not going to get enough distance. And then you can choose to either jump over Bobby or punch him. I'm going to punch him because I like Raz's taunt. And that is obstacle course 2. From here, you're just going to go ahead and flip through this section or walk through. Right here, you're going to get a cutscene. Go ahead and skip it. And now, there are 2 ways of doing this section. I'm going to show you the easy one first. So you're just going to flip, flip, come over this way, jump off that little point that you see there, and just do single jumps across, and then double jump to the other side. And that skips most of the platforming that you are supposed to do there. And now the harder version is using once again, a palm jump. So you're going to go ahead and flip, flip, rotate, and you're going to flip all the way to the end, walk, flip, jump, jump, and then do your palm boost right there. Okay, so from there, just come down here, and once you cancel this cutscene and the load zone happens, that's where you end the split. Okay. So go ahead and skip this cutscene and skip the text box for the button. Now this is girl skip. There's an arrowhead over there in the beginning to pick up, which I should have. There's girls down there that will try to steal your money to let you pass. Or you could just go ahead and do girl skip, which is also faster, which is just that, right? So it's a palm right there on that sloped section and a double jump over to the top. Now from here, you're going to go ahead, cancel his stuff, just mash A and B on the Xbox controller. And then you're going to do LSD for the first time right here. So you're going to go ahead and backflip twice, and then on the second backflip you're just going to hold down, and when the screen fades to black, or starts to fade, see? Like Raz will automatically start walking, right? So, now let me go pick up an arrowhead, jeez. This is why I should have done this. Alright, so now that they're going to take my money, you're going to go ahead and do the LSD here. So just backflip twice, save your game, and load the game you just saved. And this one puts you right in front of the lake. Make sure you hold up, that way you appear further on the lake. So hold up throughout that entire load zone. Then you're just going to double jump over these rails, pick up these arrowheads. Remember, if you're doing a dusterless route, then you don't need to pick up arrowheads at all. And we're going to activate the tram. So to do that, you just jump into this wall, or flip into the wall, whatever, and then side flip into here. And I'm also going to save my position right here. Now, this is the geodesic psycho-isolation chamber. It's a mouthful. If you are doing duster, like if you're doing the duster route, then you're going to flip all the way out here, flip over to the side, and pick up all of these arrowheads. Walk up here and double jump around this tree. Try to avoid the card if you can. Double jump, ladder cancel up here, and grab the telescope or the pirate scope. Make sure you pick up all these arrowheads because you need 50 to buy the dowsing rod. Drop down, collect all these arrowheads. And then you're going to come up here and let Malouf out. But before that, this is the dusterless version. So all you're going to do is you're going to flip forward, save your game, and then load your game. And that skips that area, puts you right in front of the chamber. What am I at for arrowheads? I'll pick up one more. Now, you're going to come up here, and this is called oof skip. It's not necessary at all. But what you do is you're going to press X to punch the door, and then you're going to press Y and B at the same time. So what you're going to do is you're going to activate Malouf twice, and the game doesn't know what to do, so it just doesn't move you anywhere. Let's see if I can get it. Alright, so that's the good Malouf skip. So you see how he's still in there instead of going down. So you're just going to activate that. Use the button on it, whatnot. The other thing you can do, like there's something else that can happen when you do oof skip, is you'll just get a black screen. Yeah, let me get the black screen. Alright, well, if you get a black screen, just go ahead and jump in place and palm on the ground, and that'll give you your vision back to where you can just jump in here. And then the normal way, once again, this only saves a few seconds, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about getting it. Go ahead and just talk to the door and cancel the cutscene. It'll put you down here. And then you just jump into here, use the button. Okay, so from there, you're going to want to jump down here and jump over here to get the fossil. So just double jump across, pick up the fossil. Flip on down and talk to 9 to drop the brain tumbler. Enter the brain tumbler and just flip movement into the door. So this is the first time we're going to enter brain tumbler 1. So this door opens faster on a lower frame rate and slower on a higher frame rate, but you're going to want to get that side figment, get these 2 figments, and then flip on in. So punch 3 times, cancel the cutscene, and come off to the left side first. You're going to double jump up here, and you're going to angle raz and just start flipping up here, picking up the figments as you go along. Now if you miss any, don't worry about it. You're going to come back a second time through, and then just flip up here, and go ahead and clear that out. And then from there, Sasha tells you that you need the marksman ability, so you're just going to come down here and go to Ford's Sanctuary. And cancel this cutscene, and then you're just going to mash A and B on the Xbox controller repeatedly, just alternating, and that's just going to cancel his dialogue. There, you just jump out, jump into here, press A to go back into 9's lab, and talk to 9 again. Alright, so now that you're in 9's lab, cancel the cutscene, and this is where you're going to do the fast shooting. You're going to target the center one, and you're going to do a backflip, you're going to do a side flip, and another side flip. Really, you can do it however you want, but that's the way I do it. Then you're going to target. It's going to auto-target the second one, so you're just going to tap left on the camera while targeting, and it's going to make you target the middle one. You're going to do a backflip, you're going to do a forward flip, and then another forward flip. Cancel this cutscene, shoot that guy, double jump up here, and then mash Y and B on this to start this. So during this first one, I'm not going to do the palms, just to show off the easier way of doing this. So you're going to flip up here, target, double jump up here, double jump onto this pillow, flip, double jump, and then once you see that text box at the bottom, just go ahead and press the fire button. Cancel the cutscenes to activate the next area. You're going to go over here, double jump. It's going to put you onto this pink one, double jump, target this, double jump up here, up here. You can kill him if you'd like, but you don't have to. And then you're going to target this one and shoot it. And then from here, you double jump right here. You can either grab or land on the bottom one. Either one's fine. Jump around and land on here. And then jump over to here, target, shoot the target. Jump over here and shoot the final target in this area right here. And then this is the easiest target. I say easy, but it is possible to miss every once in a while. A good way to get it every time is you're just going to follow this line, and right as you get to this cross section on the black lines, just do a single jump and then double jump. Alright, so for the mega sensor, you're going to flip over to here and shoot this target, shoot that target, and you're just pretty much just going to follow this pattern. Right, so that's all that is. But I'm going to reload the shooting gallery now to show off the palms that you're able to do. So, once again, do targets. Alright, so the first palm is right here. Once you get to about here, you're going to do a double jump. And once it gets to that angle, right here, you're going to do a palm. And then you're going to just do your palm jump. Right? So it gets you over here a lot faster. Same thing right here, same angle. You're just going to jump. Now, if that sensor wasn't in the way, you're just going to jump, palm, and get over here. And then from there you can bunny hop up to here and shoot the target. Right here, you can palm, jump up to this one. You'll either land on the top or grab it, either one is fine. Go ahead and shoot the target. And then this one, you do the same. And this one you also do the same. Alright, so this cutscene is going to appear. Talk about Mega Sensor. So once again, you're going to go ahead and hold down left and L2 as soon as you're gonna press and hold L2 as soon as you press exit, just to get Raz in the right camera view, and then you're gonna target that one, go right, target that one, then you go left, then you go right, then you go left. So it's a pretty easy pattern. And then the Mega Sensor boss, when he swings, you're gonna go ahead and flip to the left and shoot. So just go up to him real quick. So flip to the left and shoot, and then punch him 3 times. If he doesn't turn around, it's fine. But just follow him, flip out of the way of his attacks, and whatnot. That's all you gotta do. So that's also where you split during that load zone. Next, this is the second time you'll be entering the tumbler. We enter a total of 3 times, but the first 2 are the only chances you have of getting those beginning figments. Since you went to the left side before, now you're going to flip to the right side and just jump up here, grab this one. This plant comes alive, you can punch him if you'd like to get him to go away. But then you're just going to flip up and you're going to grab these figments on the side right here. Don't worry about that one. And then you're going to target Linda. Actually, here. You need to make sure you have enough arrowheads, so sorry, I'm used to doing it without it. So once you get to these things, you're going to go ahead and punch to knock out the arrowheads, and just stand still, the arrowheads will come to you. You need a total of 50 arrowheads. Ooh, gave me nothing but ammo. That's fine. But you need a total of 50 arrowheads. So go ahead and punch those the first time you enter. You can double jump up here, jump over here, and now there are 2 ways of doing this. So I'm going to save my position right here. You're going to walk into these 2, side flip, cancel the cutscene, and just flip forward. The easy way is to just continue flipping down, and you're just going to flip through this section. While you're doing that, feel free to grab any extra figments. Pick up those, double jump up here. Make sure you kill that guy and just flip through here the whole time. Once those appear, you're going to want to not flip, otherwise it'll force you to target them. And once you're past, go ahead and flip. Do a palm jump right here. You can get hit by him, that's what happens most of the time, it's fine. And then I'm going to wait to show this section until I do this the other way. So from here, the other alternative is to come up here, get those figments, and then on this section of the rock, to go ahead and do a palm jump. And then you're just going to hold right a little bit and bunny hop through. Avoid these guys. I'll kill him real quick. Alright. Okay, cool. I got my arrowheads too. So from here, what you need to do is come over here. If you're doing the harder one, there's a little slope on the tree right here. Just double jump and do a palm jump off of that. Hold right. Yeah, so you can get hit by him. It's fine. Alright, so from here, you're just going to flip up, cancel this cutscene, do a palm jump right here, and just jump up the tree. Now, you can either flip up this tree or run up this tree, whichever one you feel more comfortable with, and you're going to trigger this cutscene, or you're going to trigger that load zone. Go ahead and cancel this cutscene, and now you're going to jump into the tram. So with the tram, you're just going to go 3 down. It's always 3 down, and go to the lake. Alright, so first thing is canoe skip. Now, completing that level gave you the Oarsman's badge, which allows you to talk to Mia Vidello over on the dock down there. So if you aren't comfortable with doing palm jumps, you're able to come over here, and inside this area you have the fisherman version of cruller, which you can just talk to, and he'll tell you that you can use a boat. And the boat is right down here. It's pretty easy to use. Press A to paddle and then just steer. Come all the way over here. and just go ahead, swim all the way over there, get off the boat, whatnot. And you can reverse. But so you're just gonna want to come over here, and you'll get off the boat, talk to Mila. Now, sorry, just trying to get back. Now the way we do it in the run is you just come over here. My bad. You just come over here, and there's this dark section right here. You're just gonna do a palm jump off of this, double jump onto the dock, and then bunny hop off to Mia. If you land in the water, bounce a couple times. As long as you make it over here, you should be perfectly fine. Go ahead and talk to Mia, cancel our cutscene, and enter the mind. So now that we have the levitation ball, flip movement is no longer really needed. You will do it a couple parts later, just because it's not that easy to use the ball in certain areas. It's easier to just flip, but you can go ahead and come forward. Easiest way to get on the ball is to jump and float, and then press A to get on the ball. So you're just going to jump up here, cancel this cutscene, jump over here, and jump through the rings and float down. From here you're going to run forward, double jump, and get on the ball. And this is a quick way to gain momentum through this room. So you're going to roll on the ball, and once you get to this point right here, you're going to jump and hold right. Let me go ahead and save position here. So you're going to jump, hold right, and then slam on the ball. Jump, slam on the ball. Right? So, let's show that again. Oh, that brought me out of the map. Oh, did I break it? I think I broke it. Anyway, let's try that again. Alright. So you're just gonna float through, get on the ball, hold right, jump and slam, and then once you get to this little yellow ring right here, after slamming, there you go. Once you get on to that yellow ring after slamming, you're gonna jump again. And then you're going to slam down, touch the purple, and then same thing, once you get to the yellow ring, you're going to slam, and then you're going to fly up the rest of the way right there. From here, run up to here, jump and get on the ball, and then cancel to land on the little spring pads, cancel this cutscene, and then get on the ball by pressing left bumper. You'll play the animation for the first time, and it's just easier to do it here because this raises you up. So, once this raises you all the way up, you're just going to jump off on the ball and fly up here the rest of the way. Punch down the door, and then same thing with the same idea with the ball boost right here. You're going to jump and then slam and jump your way up. If you don't make it all the way up, that's fine. You can just fly back the rest of the way and jump. Then get on the ball on that ground, jump up here, and fly all the way up here, and this is the race. Now I'm going to show you two different strats to the race. So the first one I'm going to show you is the safest way to possibly do the race. It's really consistent. Well, it's not the safest way to possibly do it, but it's the most consistent, fast way to do it. So you're going to get on the ball, go through the first speed pad and hold slightly right. Make sure you just collect all these figments. Now you're just going to start bunny hopping throughout the entire race. So you're going to get here. You're going to control Raz's direction strongly with the camera, but you're just going to follow this pattern right here. You're going to jump here and get on the ball and go through this. And then you're going to stay on the ball here, get off, and you're going to do single bunny hops all the way through this. Now once you get here, you're going to go through the booster, and then you want to double jump up here and get on the ball. Do a single jump on the ball, and then from here just go through the boosters. And then here you're going to get off the ball, and you're going to bunny hop and double jump onto the pad. And these will take you all the way to the end. Last bunny hop, you just go right there and cross the finish line. Now I'm going to show you the hard version of the race. Once again, I wouldn't recommend doing this until you're really comfortable with how the game plays and whatnot. So you're going to collect these figments, you're going to jump, you're going to bunny hop through the booster, bunny hop again, control Raz the best you can, bunny hop through these boosters, but now this time you're going to keep going to the right. You're going to double jump and get on the ball, and then you're going to jump off the ball and start bunny hopping again after going through that booster. Now from here you're going to land, jump, and get on the ball to make sure you don't bonk right there. Continue bunny hopping, and then here is where it gets drastically different. So you're going to double jump to this third one if you can reach it. If not, it's fine. Get on the ball and go through here. Once you get on here, jump, get off the ball, and bunny hop. And then bunny hop again, double jump, and hold back right. Land on the spring, float up, touch the trampoline pad, and complete the race. That one takes a lot of practice, so I don't expect most of the new runners to be doing that. So just to keep things simple, just start out with the other race. Alright, from here, why am I stuck? That's weird. So go ahead and get on the ball, jump and go ahead and fly up to the top. Jump off this and hold float. Go ahead and talk to this thing by pressing Y on it. Cancel the cutscene, get on the ball, and jump off towards the rings. So you're going to land in the center one. You're actually going to land in the center one. Right, you're going to activate it, hover over to the right one, drop down through it, and then hold forward, go through the last ring, turn your camera, and get on the ball to drop down, punch through here, and jump this gap, float if you need to, and then talk to Mia. And that's where that split ends. Alright, now from here, we are going to start the scavenger hunt. So you're going to go ahead, get on your ball, and you're just going to fly it across this gap. You're going to fly all the way over to this Psychonauts to get an extra rank. You're going to get on the ball and jump off, come over here to collect the comic book. And then if you can avoid this card, do. If not, it's not a big deal. Just try to save frames. Go to jump into this into the tram system, and you're going to go to the main lodge. Now there are two different things you can do here. To start out, you're going to run over here and get on the ball and jump up this way. You're going to collect the gold doubloon, and fly onto the roof. Grab the Psychonauts, and now if you're doing Duster, the Duster route, you're just going to jump down here and go into the lodge. You're going to get on your ball, jump up. My bad, I'm bad at this game. It's been a long time since I've done this. Alright, so you're going to get on the ball. Once you get past the second benches, you're going to jump off, and you're going to grab the voodoo doll. If you want, stay and listen to Oh Kitty, but I don't recommend it. You're going to talk to Cruller, and you're going to navigate over 2, down 1, and buy the dowsing rod. You're going to leave after he insults you, and flip on out. Now this is where it's different. if you are doing Duster or not doing Duster, because if you aren't doing Duster, you don't need arrowheads at all, therefore you don't buy the dowsing rod. But if you are, to do the scavenger hunt, all you're going to do in this section is roll down with the ball, jump onto this rock right here, jump again, and land at the eagle claw, get on the ball again, and then you're going to jump over the fence into the loading zone. But if you are not doing it, then you never need to enter the main lodge. So instead what you can do, once you grab this Psychor, is you can jump and get on the ball, jump off the side of the roof, and then jump again and fly into the eagle claw. And then from there, once again, just jump off, enter this area. Now, this is also different depending on whether or not you did Duster or not. So once again, I'm going to do with Duster first. So you're going to come down here, jump off in this direction, jump over this, and you're going to slide all the way down here, and then flip up here. You're going to jump onto the tree, get on the ball, jump off, get on the ball, and then jump over here, collect this Psychor, and then all you should need now is the cherry pipe over there. So you're going to get on the ball, jump over to here, and then jump over here again, pick up the cherry pipe, right? And then from there are two ways of leaving. You can do this one, where you jump over this gap and into the load zone over there. But this load zone's actually huge, so if you want to, you can also just come up here with a little speed and fly up into the load zone above that rock. Now, if you aren't doing Duster, so you're doing the Dusterless route, you're going to come over here, you're going to fly up here, stand underneath of the beehive, target it, and shoot it with your psi powers. Go ahead and pick that up, come over here, same thing, flip up here, get the dinosaur bone, come over here, pick up the Psychor, and then you're going to get on the ball, roll off, and follow the grass pattern, and then you're going to jump and get the condor egg, and then jump over here and get the cherry wood pipe. And that will give you enough if you are doing Dusterless. Then come over here to the load zone, double jump over here and get on the ball, jump and land on this hill so you don't trigger the astronaut kid and his cutscene. Then you're going to talk to Cruller and turn in the scavenger hunt, and he should give you 4 ranks. Ooh, it's thundering out. Alright. You're going to get on the ball and jump into the shack. You don't need to pick up those arrowheads anymore, so then you're going to jump out here, roll over here, and get on the ball, come over here, and jump into here. From there, you're just going to drop down and enter the brain tumbler, jump across now that you have the ball, and just float and get on the ball to give yourself like one little height boost so you make it all the way across. Come on through. Now here, if you are low on ammo, see right now I have 29 because I've been taking my time, but during a run you should be at about 6 here. If you're any lower than that and you don't have enough for brain tank, because you need 5 total, you can go ahead and come over this way, punch one of these, and it drops ammo for you. Same thing, you should be roughly rank 17 with about 50-ish figments. If not, you can come down here, pick some of these up, and that'll give you a good chunk of figments. But what you're going to want to do is jump up on the ball, and you're going to fly all the way to the top. Alright, so you're gonna fly over to here, cancel the cutscene, and then Brain Tank starts. Alright, so you're gonna let him target you, and you're gonna go to the right and hide behind this first pillar, and you're gonna wait until he shows his belly, to where you're gonna shoot his belly, and you're gonna punch him. You can either punch him on the ball with the punch cancels, which is harder to do, or you could just punch him normally, it doesn't matter. From there, you're gonna back up, let him target you again, and then rinse and repeat. He's gonna try and shoot you twice this time. Just hide behind things. After he shoots twice, he's gonna show his belly, shoot his belly, and just punch him. And then, yeah, just rinse and repeat until his health bar is gone. While you're doing it, you notice when I walk towards him, he backs up. Oh, I got confused. It's fine if he shoots you, by the way. But the entire time, you're trying to position him in this back corner. Right? So now this is his last health. So you're gonna try and put him in the corner. It's okay if he shoots you. He's gonna shoot a lot of confusion grenades right here. So try not to get confused. And then for the final time, shoot his belly, punch him. And then after this health bar, he's gonna break into a brain. So you wanna immediately get on the ball, if you can. And then you're just gonna punch his brain. He's gonna come over here, you're gonna punch the brain again. Get on the ball, and if you can, do the punch cancel to break. If not, don't worry about it, just punch him, and then he'll fly over and just punch him again, and then that's the Brain Tank split. So from here, this is the worst part of the game. This is the auto scroller. So you're gonna jump into here, go down 4, and go to the lake. Now everything is nighttime and the kids have had all their brains stolen, so you're gonna get on the ball, jump over here, and then jump again, fly if you have to. If not, you can land on that part of the dock, and then come on into Linda. Alright, here you're just gonna jump, fly up to the top, and grab the pole, or grab the rope. Now, Linda has a lot of RNG involved. She shoots these yellow boxes at you. You need 3 of them in each phase to successfully burst her down enough. She does not always give them to you. However, the first phase is guaranteed 2. The other one is just RNG. So let's see if I get it. I did not. Alright, so punch the first box all the way over here. Run to the left, or run to the right, punch this box. Now here you can pray that you get another box. Which I did. If not, you just let that phase complete and go ahead and punch the next box when it appears. So there isn't much to do here because it's just an auto-scroller section. But since it's auto-scroller and there's nothing to do here, this is a perfect opportunity to pick up arrowheads. So you're going to use the dowsing rod when you get about here. And for some reason the figment or the arrowheads down here are a lot, so you're just gonna go ahead and mash to get these arrowheads. That literally just gave me 450 arrowheads. And then that's good for now. You need 800 to buy the cobweb duster. Alright, if you missed that first one, there's another arrowhead deposit right here. It's not as big. It's only about 230, but it's perfectly fine. You, I believe, still have enough. Roughly. If not, then you'd have to pick up a deposit in the overworld. So try not to miss any arrowheads. But from here, it's just the auto scroller. You complete it as intended. And then we're coming up to the second phase of Linda, which once again, it's 3 boxes. It's all RNG. So go ahead and target her. See if she's nice to you. As it is, she does not... Oh, she gave me 1 box. Alright. So just break whatever boxes you get. And then, if you don't get enough, just run to the outsides. If you're lucky, you can shoot boxes as they go into her mouth. But just break any boxes that you see appear. And then the second phase, she pretty much always gives you a box, or 2, or like 5 if you're really lucky. It's just a higher percentage chance. So yeah, go ahead and break those, and then continue on through. If you don't want to watch me go through the rest of Linda, I'll just go ahead and put an annotation on the screen with a timestamp that just shows the next arrowhead deposit, because that's at the end of Linda. Alright, so we're coming up to the next deposit. So what you're going to do is jump onto this wood, go around the clam, and I believe you're going to break 1, 2, 3, and then once you break the 4th one, you're going to take out your dowsing rod, pick up the deposit. See, that gave me like 500. And then you're going to break that and run into the trigger right here. From there, you can just get on the rails, and then right as you're about to leave the rails, just jump and click the ball, and then come up to the top corner, target Linda, stand near the clam, and just punch her 3 times. Go to the next clam, punch her 3 times, and that's it. And then here you're going to cancel the cutscene once you hit her the 3rd time, and you're going to go into your inventory, use the Psycho portal, press Y, cancel the cutscene, and that's where you split. So now we're in Lungfish. So what you're going to do is you're just going to flip forward, activate this cutscene, cancel it, and then punch this to get the shield power. Flip through a lot of cutscenes that you just skip, don't worry about them. Flip through, and then once you get into here, you're going to hold the shield button, and then to break that, flip forward, and then shoot 2 times. Run slightly to the right and backflip out of here. Alright, so I'm going to save my position over here because I want to show you guys jag skip. So I'll save right here. This cutscene will activate, don't worry about it. This is without jag skip, so you just flip off to the side. Shield to avoid getting shot, flip forward, shield, flip forward, shield, and then just double jump up here. And that's without jag skip. So with jag skip, you're going to go ahead and kill those 2, make sure you don't get hit, You're gonna break these, and you're gonna get hit by this first one. Alright, and then from there, you're just gonna angle yourself right, and reflect this into the turret down there. Double jump up here, and now there are two ways of well, getting up to the top. The first one is just the intended, you double jump up and you grab onto the pole. However, this is the slower method, because then you have to shimmy all the way over and whatnot. The faster method is just to double jump onto the very tip of the blimp and hold forward. The easiest way to do it is to double jump and then slam on the top of the blimp and hold forward, and it puts you all the way up here. From there, you're going to jump into the water, because when you jump into the water in Lungfish, it doesn't work down there, but up here, this water stretches out the hand and it gives Raz a speed boost. From there, you're just going to double jump on top of these buildings and just mash jump throughout this section. If you can, avoid these missiles, and then you're just going to continue jumping all the way through, and then you're going to jump out halfway and just hit the water twice, and this is going to put you onto the island that you see right past me. So then you just double jump onto this building, onto the boat, and then come over here. Oh, I randomly got my input taken. You're going to come over here and just mash B to skip the plane sequence. If you want to do planes, you can, I just don't recommend it. And then there are two variations for planes. The first one is the fastest one. You're going to go over here and you're going to get on the ball, and then as you see Raz start to fall off the ball, you're just going to double jump, right? If you do it right, that'll happen. And you just do it while holding forward. So it looks like this. Alright. And then if you do it right, you'll land in the load zone, but I'm not trying to land in the load zone right now. So, Grim, what's up with your save editor? Alright. So that's that. Now I'll show off the second one, so let me just get to the end real quick since that didn't work. Oh, and by the way, I have no editing skills, so if you were gonna say, well, why don't you just edit it out? I can't. My bad. I gotta go forward, because targeted that. But this will be a good showing of Jag skip done right. It's actually faster if you do it properly. So, flip through here, get hit just to stop him, and then stand about right here, target, shield, and break the turret. Double jump up, slam on the front of the plane, come up here, run the blimp, get water boost, and then do the section just as I mentioned before. Alright, so now the easier plane skip is done this way. So you do it with your ammo. You just climb the building, and you land on this little section right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to run off and double jump. And then as you double jump and you start to fall, you're just going to shoot Raz's ammo over and over. And then you're going to land in the water and bounce across. Alright, now on to Kochamara. So you're going to flip forward twice, cancel the cutscene. Make sure you have at least half health. And then he's going to do something called a deadly triangle beam. So shield his attacks until he does it, and then you're going to shield it, and then flip forward and do 2 shots. From there, avoid his first hit if you can. If not, it's no big deal. Just go through his attack sequence. Alright, so now he's going to do hard to avoid area attack. So from here you want to shield it, and you want to position him as close to a wall as you can beforehand. Once he does his attack, you're going to hit him twice, and you're going to walk into him until he kicks you. And the second he kicks you, you want to start mashing the attack button, and it pretty much stun locks him. Alright, so 1, 2, kick, and just attack. See? And then you're just gonna flip on back here and ladder cancel up the radio tower. And that's where that split ends. Alright, so from here, this is pretty much everybody's favorite level. You're gonna jump up here, climb the ladder, because ladder canceling is still faster than flying. You're gonna jump up here and get this rank, and by here you should either be really close to rank 20 or rank 20. And you're gonna go ahead and use the portal to get into Boyd's mind. So once you're in, you're gonna cancel the cutscene. You're gonna go ahead and punch the ashtray or the toaster, any of these, and get some ammo, and open up the door. Get clairvoyance and talk to Boyd, cancel clairvoyance, and leave the house. Now I'm gonna save position right here. Let's make sure it works. Seems to work. Actually, I'll just save. I don't trust it anymore, Grim, I'm sorry. And you're going to get on the ball and roll all the way down here. Now this is the like the easier way of doing this. You're just going to jump off, and then you're going to fly across this gap. Until you get over to this side. And the faster way of doing it is by getting a boost off of that roof over there. So you'd appear over here. You're just going to go ahead and get on the ball. Jump once you hit this driveway. Curl, land on the roof, and jump off again. And shoot an ammo. And then just start flying again. Right? Alright, so from there, you're going to go ahead and jump up here. You're going to jump off, levitate, and then hold forward to land on this down here, and just jump into the load zone so you don't have to get the plunger. Alright, now this is where you're going to go ahead and use the bacon to go back and get your powers. So go ahead and cancel this dialogue. You're going to go ahead, burn all 3, and then once you burn the 3rd one, you're going to turn around, and when the screen fades to black, you're going to fire an ammo at Cruller. So burn it, run over to Cruller, and shoot an ammo, and that cancels his dialogue, which saves about 5 seconds. Once again, cancel all this, just do the power tutorial. Alright, throw this into the caravan, and then kill him. Now, if you're doing Dusterless, it's faster to just go into here, talk to Cruller, make sure you say yes, otherwise he'll bitch slap you. And then you're going to come in here, talk to him again, and say I'm ready to go back into the field. But since we're also showing off Duster Route in this, we're going to go ahead and take the tram to the lodge. Now, if you're only intending on doing the Dusterless route, I'll go ahead and put an annotation that just shows me back in Milkman after, so you can just click ahead to there. But for here, you're going to go to the main lodge. And same thing, you're just going to jump up, and you're going to go into the lodge, flip to the side, talk to him, and you're going to buy the cobweb duster. And then that is all you need. So you'll get on the ball, jump off of this, and land in the tram. And from here you're going to go to Agent 9's lab. Once you're in 9's lab, just enter the tumbler, and then you're going to walk to the right, and it's the first door. So you just go back to the Milkman level. Alright, so now that we have your powers, you're going to jump up here, and you're going to fly onto the rail to skip having to do the Girl Scout section right there. Just jump over these. You can also punch your way over them, but it's just a lot easier to jump. And then the reason you wanted to make sure you you'd picked up ammo, one was so that you could do the dialogue skip for your powers, and then the other one is so that way you can shoot this Girl Scout. I sound a little too happy about that. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to knock on the door, and then you see how this drops down. As long as you are behind this drop down, right here, she won't see you. So you're going to knock and drop down right here. When you see her, you'll just angle yourself and shoot her, and then flip inside. Alright, so Den Mother, you need to make sure you have telekinesis on. Because we skip the clairvoyance phase. So clairvoyance, it's just a hassle to equip the power and then go ahead and try and navigate to her. So we're just going to get on the ball, jump up here, punch her once, punch her a second time, and then on the third punch, right after you hit her, you're going to want to use telekinesis on her. So the easiest way to do it is just to mash the telekinesis button after you punch her. And what that's going to do is going to make it to where she doesn't turn the screen dark, and then from there you hit her once. She's going to jump away here, hit her a second time, come all the way over here, and hit her for the last time, and that is the end of the Milkman split. Alright, so now we're in the Asylum area, and I don't, if you're intending on looking for the all mines version of this, like to where you do all the mines with Fred in them, you actually don't do those anymore because somebody found a trick with LSD that drops down the gate and lets you skip to the end of Asylum. So what you're going to do is you're going to come to Gloria, you're going to cancel this cutscene, and you're going to walk into here, you're going to save the game, and then LSD right here, and this will turn the entire sky red. You'll jump up here, come into here, and just jump into there, and that'll take you to the top. But something can happen if you leave the area, like if you miss the LSD, so I'm going to show you what happens if you do that. So say you missed it and you got this load zone, right? It's not a problem. You can just flip back into here and then do it again. But what happens this time, if you try to do it, since you've already been in the area, is you're actually going to appear in a different location. So this time, once you load the save, you're going to want to hold your L2 button to start floating, and you need to just start flying as soon as you load in. And eventually, once you get high enough, Raz will stand on solid ground. You'll face to where the screen is mostly black. You'll get on your ball and just roll forward. And that'll put you right here. Alright, so there, you just jump in. You'll flip up. If you grab the card, it's fine. Just cancel the text box. Get on your ball and roll through. You're going to walk into the table to pick up the birthday cake, and you're going to jump over this rail and float. So you have to jump and float to get over the rail. Then you're going to go ahead, get out your birthday cake, and this is Mr. Pokelope. He's the best character in the game. You can skip that cutscene, but why on earth would you? And then once he gets to the end, you're going to go ahead and throw him a telekinesis, pick him up, and then jump into this field, cancel the cutscene to appear back in here. Then once again, jump over, and then you're going to grab Pokelope's brain, which is the brain on the left, and throw it into the brain tank. Cancel the cutscene, and now you can either shoot Lily if you have any extra ammo, or you can punch her. So I'll just punch her real quick. And then as soon as you punch her, you want to go to the powers menu and equip pyrokinesis. And your power lineup wants to be pyrokinesis, telekinesis, and levitation. Whatever buttons they're on, that's up to you. So I'm going to go ahead and save right here once I can, because just in case I mess up, because I'm notoriously bad at this section. But there's a strategy to doing this, and it's pretty consistent. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and throw the first rock that you see diagonally left, right, into that rock. And then you're going to burn 2 to the left. Oh, that's weird. Alright, so you're going to grab that. You're going to burn 2 to the left, which is this one. You're going to jump down, throw this rock, and throw this rock. And everything's going to switch direction. You're going to break this rock, burn the first thing you see, come over here, break this rock. Oh, that was wrong. Alright, so you're going to break this rock and throw that rock. But I'm just going to go ahead and save and get the proper sequence for you. Because I feel like this needs to be shown. Because I'm already showing off how bad at the section I am, so... Okay, so as you saw, that was where you were supposed to throw it. I just did it a second late. So let me just come over here. Dude, what is happening? Why am I so bad at this segment? Alright. So that's where you were supposed to throw it, but instead I got it there. And then from here, once this loads, you're going to throw a rock, you're going to come over here, and you're going to burn this one. Run over and burn this one, jump back down here, and you're going to throw 1, 2. Why did that not work? Dude, see, I'm bad at this. So much for this being a proper tutorial. The entire thing is rigged. The world is out to get me. Anyway, that's the end of Brain Tank. Then here you want to pause, go to your options menu, press graphics, turn on VSync if you are doing dusterless. Make sure you press OK, and then cancel out. You're going to get on your ball, activate this cutscene, cancel it, and then throw Raz into the brain tank. Raz's brain into the brain tank with telekinesis. And that's where you split. Alright, so we'll save right here. Now, if you are doing the route with the duster, from here you're going to jump in to the caravan, equip the cobweb duster, and just press Y to pick up these cobwebs and make it through the meat circus. If you aren't, this is where you will be doing the worst LSD in the game. It's a 1-frame LSD, or at least 2 frames. So what you're going to do is use the smelling salts, and you're going to press I'm ready. And then once the screen fades totally to black, you're going to go ahead and pause. Right? You're going to save, and then you're going to press pause again, and whatever pause on your keyboard is, and you're just going to press them both at the same time, and you're going to keep saving and loading, or you're going to keep pausing and saving as many times as you can. Then you're just going to save or pause and then load the last save that you made. And if you do it right, you'll appear in the meat circus. If not, you're going to do what just happened there, and you'll appear outside of the caravan. I don't think I got it that time either. It's a pretty tough trick. Okay, now I got it. So the entire sky is going to be crazy. So for the sake of sight, I'm going to save and load. Alright, so there are 2 different methods to get to the end of this level. The first one is just to jump over here and start flying onto this rail over here. And then float down, land on the rail, and then double jump off to the side and land on the rail, and then jump into the load zone. Now the second method is just to come up here, fly up to the top, of this right here, and you're going to get on your ball and then slam onto this portion of the concrete, and that'll give you a speed boost like that. So once again, just jump, slam, you get a speed boost, you jump off the edge, and you go to the same spot, come to the rail, and jump into the load zone. Now these are the final bosses. So as soon as you spawn on here, you want to go to your powers menu and equip shield. And now the only 2 powers you want are shield and telekinesis. So shield, telekinesis, levitation. You're gonna come over here. You're gonna target him, shield the first hit. If he walks at you, it's fine. If he doesn't, you're gonna shield this chop move. You're gonna go on the ball, walk back a little bit, and most of the time he doesn't do a chop, but you're gonna jump on his arm after you avoid the chop and punch him in the head. So this time he'll do the proper one. He'll do that, chop, come back, he'll do a side swing, shield the side swing, and then he'll walk forward and do a downward swing. Avoid it, jump on his arm, punch him in the head, rinse and repeat. Alright, so this is another skip that's coming up. Because I'm going to try and do it kind of fast, so you might need to rewatch this portion, but I'm going to try and explain what's happening. So you're going to do the normal, sort of normal, platforming to get to where your dad is throwing the flaming rockets or pins or whatever they are at you. And then you're going to double jump over top of the trampoline that he's standing behind, and you're going to slam into the center of it, and then don't touch anything on the controller when you grab the swinging bar above it. Alright, so let's see. It's okay to get hit by these. And you're going to let go. And the reason this works, if you're curious, is Raz and his dad can't occupy the same space. So the game is like pushing Raz all over the place on the swing, and it forces him out of bounds. And that out of bounds position just so happens to complete the level. So, so then you'll just cancel. And this is flaming pins. So you're going to run over to him. He'll swipe at you. You shield his first attack. And now you just telekinesis and throw pins into his legs. Over and over. And you're going to do it 3 times. He might hit you. And then hit him again. And then this is the final boss. So what you're going to do here, try not to target the boss if you can. You're going to hold upright as soon as the thing starts. And you're going to try and position Raz onto his right foot, or onto his foot that you see on the right. And what that does is when you punch him, it holds him in place so you can get some more hits in. And this is what it's like. So and you're going to try and get as much damage as you can. Then you're going to go ahead and shield. Actually, real quick, something else to note is that when you punch, you only want to do double hits. So when Raz starts hitting, he can do a triple hit combo, but you can also just hit the button twice, wait a second, and hit the button twice again. And that way is actually faster than doing it the other way. So hold upright, stand on his foot, do double hits, and then shield his attacks until the bar comes all the way back up. And then once Raz is big again, you're going to do the same thing. Alright, so you're going to walk into him, just hit him, and then once this cutscene starts, you're going to stop your timer, and that is the end of any present. So I feel like I may have missed some stuff in here. If I did, and you see someone else doing it and you want to know how it's done, feel free to join the Discord, feel free to message any of us. I'm pretty sure we'd all be more than happy to help you out. So this is Psychonauts any percent, and I am McChicken. Hope to see you running soon.